Good morning class. Today I will continue line wise explanation of the book supplementary chapter 5 Footprints Without Feet. Brilliant scientist though he was, Griffin was rather a lawless person. Griffin was very great scientist and he was a very unique scientist, but he did not follow any law. He was a very lawless person. He did not follow any law. His landlord disliked him and tried to eject him. His landlord disliked Griffin because Griffin was very lawless person and he did not follow any law. So his landlord always tried to throw him out of his house, tried to eject him from his house. So Griffin hated his landlord and his landlord hated Mr. Griffin. In revenge, Griffin set fire to the house. In revenge, to take revenge from his landlord, in anger, Mr. Griffin set fire to the house of his landlord. And when he set fire to the house of his landlord and his house started burning, then to get away without being seen, he had to remove his clothes. First he was visible because he was wearing clothes, but when the house of his landlord started burning, then he had to remove his clothes to run away from the house without being seen, because when he would get off his clothes, he would be completely invisible. So he put off his clothes completely from his body. Thus it was that he became a homeless wanderer, without clothes, without money, and quite invisible. Now, when Mr. Griffin ran away from the house of his landlord, he removed his clothes from his body. So he was wandering in the street of London, walking in the street of London without home, without clothes, without money. And he was now quite invisible and no any person could watch him, could see him, until he happened to step in some mud. While walking in the street of London, suddenly his feet fell in some mud and that mud stuck to his feet. And whenever he walked, he left the footprints. Until then he was invisible to any other person. Left footprints as he walked. When he put his feet in some mud is stuck to his feet, and when he walked, he left the footprints. And now by his footprints he could be recognized that any person is walking here. Otherwise his body was completely invisible. He escaped easily enough from the two boys who followed his footprints in London. And now when Mr. Griffin was walking in the big London house, and when he was walking, he was leaving footprints. Two boys were following his footprints without feet, and Mr. Griffin ran away from that house very easily, from the grip of the two boys. But his adventures were by no means over. But the adventurous work of Mr. Griffin was not over, and being invisible, he did many adventurous work. He had chosen a bad time of the year to wander means walk, to walk about London without clothes. Mr. Griffin had selected a very bad time of the year. It was a winter and very cold and very chill wind was blowing. So Mr. Griffin had decided to walk without clothes in the London street in winter. It was very difficult for him to walk without clothes. It was midwinter. The air was bitterly cold and he could not do without clothes. And it was winter and the wind was blowing very cold and very chilling, and it was very difficult to walk in the London street without cloths, because he was shivering with cold, because he was invisible, but he was feeling cold, summer and everything, because he was alive. Instead of walking about the streets, he decided to slip into a big London store. Store means shop. For warmth. Warmth means for heat. Mr. Griffin was walking in the London street and he was without clothes, so he was shivering with cold. So he decided to go to a shop in London and to get some cloths so that he can cover his body and he can remove the cold from his body. Closing time arrived. When the shop was about to be closed, same time he reached to the door of the shop. And as soon as the door was shut, Miss Griffin was able to give himself the pleasure of clothing and feeding himself without regard to expense. When the servant was about to shut the door of the shop, Mr. Griffin entered inside of the shop. And when he entered inside, he was invisible, so the servants could not see him, and he easily entered inside of the shop. And going inside, he wore up clothes and he had eaten some foods also without any expense, without any paying money. He broke open boxes and wrappers and fitted himself out with warm cloths. In the shop, inside of the shop, there were some boxes, there were some wrappers. He broke open the wrappers and boxes and he took out some cloths from the boxes and wrappers and he put on those cloths. And when he put on warm cloths, now his shivering disappeared. Now he started feeling warm. Soon, with shoes and overcoat and wide brimmed hat, and after breaking the mouth of the boxes and wrappers, he wore up shoes and long overcoat and wide brimmed hat. Wide brimmed means a hat that has very wide edges. That hat is known as the wide brimmed hat. A round shape hat that has very wide area, and that is known as the wide brimmed hat. In the picture you can see this is the wide brimmed hat whose shape is round and that has the wide edges. He became fully dressed and visible person. When he put on long overcoat, shoes, wide brimmed hat, and then he was visible person. He became fully dressed and visible person. In the kitchen of the restaurant, he found cold meat and coffee. And after wearing the clothes, he went to the kitchen of that restaurant and there he found some cold meat and coffee, and he followed up. Here meaning of followed up means he gobbled up, he ate up the meal. Meal means food with sweets. In the kitchen some sweets were also. First he ate up food, thereafter he ate up sweets and wine taken from the grocery store. And just next to the kitchen there was a grocery store. In that grocery store there were some bottles of wine, liquor, and he took those liquor from the grocery store and he drank the liquor also. Finally, he settled down to sleep on a pile of quilts. Quilts means cushions, pile means heap. And when he ate up and drank up, then he decided to sleep. There was a heap of the quilts. Quilts means cushions in the storeroom. So he went there and he slept over the heap of the cushions.